And when the game was over, Wed had a lot of fun. I recall, I wasn't there, but I recall one Legion trip. Something happened in a bathroom that had something to do with Wedwick. He may want to share that personal story later. And I want to congratulate Wed on finding a bride a couple weeks ago. I just met her. And I told her she's a lucky guy. Lucky gal, I mean, excuse me. She said, you know what the first thing he said when we met? You better be single, and you better be a good broomball player. Well, she's both. And Wed, 2003 to 2025, it's 22 years. Plus 18, you got to be approaching 40. You are 40. Why are you not playing baseball? And then I want to talk about Skinny, and he's not here. Skinny lived right next to the ballpark. Hit a foul ball, it was in Skinny's yard. And when he was this tall, he was shagging the foul balls in 93, 94, 95 when I was coaching there. And then later, I had a chance to coach him a little bit in ninth grade. He moved up to the Legion team, so I didn't get him as a VFW player. But like Jeff said, nobody, from the start of the game till the end of the game, played the game harder than Skinny.
That's right.
And you saw the stats, or you heard the stats. And as an outfielder, if the ball was in the air, darn good chance Skinny was going to catch it, whether he was in right field or center field. One other quick story about Skinny. We were in a state tournament game in Litchfield, middle of the afternoon. Skinny had a wedding, and I don't remember where the wedding was. I'll be there as soon as I can. 150, 160 miles away. He got to the ballpark about the second or third inning. Threw on his uniform, ready to play ball. I can't say enough about you two guys. It was a pleasure coaching you and seeing you work hard all the time. Thanks.
All right, we're almost done here. But two very deserving people being, if we can have, and hopefully I got some players here that want to keep playing. It takes commitment, it takes fortitude, and it takes caring for your teammates. One last story about Wed was with the Legion tournament when I was coaching at high school yet, and helping with the Legion. We were driving, and Wed was on his phone. Yeah, what's up? McAllister is the most smarter than I was. So I said, what are you doing? I just paid off my student. In the truck.
Yeah, no, Dermar got a number 7 jersey.
He said, I just paid off
He
my
wouldn't let anybody wear it.
McAllister. On the drive down to the Legion tournament.
He got a number 7 jersey for a guy who played in Cobras.
Not only smart, talented. Oh, you're married. Congrats. Hey, we got 2 posters. Got some apparel for you. And we'll go from there. Well, once again, very deserving. Yeah, hold Skinny's up too, and then if somebody wants a picture of them. Thanks, Cobras, for letting us do that. Thanks, Wes.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wintercrest Field for CTN's live coverage of Townball. It's a little exhibition game as the Coon Rapids Redbirds host the Minneapolis Cobras. Joe Young, Howie Shapiro behind home plate. Matthew Richmond getting the start for the home squad, and it's a 1-1 count to Nick Wibbett. Off-speed pitch, hit high and soft layout to center. Stein waits coolly until it settles into the leather for out number 1.
Richmond has actually had a pretty good season. He comes in with a 3-0 record. Pitched 15 innings, giving up 16 hits, 8 runs, only an 8 earned. Got a 4.80 earned run average. And we just did a game last week. It was a fun one, too. Redbirds winning in the bottom of the 9th.
A come from behind walk-off. Full game gem for Jackson Bates. Pop up on the first pitch for Isaac Besseman, and he's out as Grebner is there for out number 2.
Cobras coming with a 16-12 record on the season. They're actually in second place in the Park National League behind the Lions Pub Warriors. I know you've been a big fan of that squad for many years.
Well, you kind of stole my thunder. I was going to talk about how hard it would be for this game to live up to last game.
Yes.
That we did only get a chance to do a couple of town ball contests per summer, and last week was a beauty for Jackson Bates. A great off-speed pitch from Richmond there, catches the outside edge against Reinhardt and gets Richmond ahead the count 0-1. He's been able to put the first pitch across for a strike against each of the first 3 hitters he's faced, trying to erase them in order to start the top half, but that one a little bit tall, and it's 1-1.
I was talking to Jackson before the game tonight just to compliment him on that fine outing that he had, and he said, also told him I was glad that it didn't go into extras. He said he would have come out in the top of the 10th and continued throwing.
I had him for 134 pitches in the dugout. They had him for 135. 89 I had for strikes. That was a great looking bender from Richmond. Almost got Reinhardt to bite, but he's able to check his swing, get ahead in the count 2-1.
Reinhardt, the manager of this Cobra squad.
This one grounded to the left side. Grebner to his right, fields, throws over to Jusela. And the Cobras are done relatively quickly. 1-2-3 in the top of the first inning. We'll be back for the home half after this. You're watching Townball on CTN.
Did you know major recreational equipment like RVs, campers, converted buses, and boats are allowed on residential property in Coon Rapids? But you are limited to 2 items that must be registered and operable. And any vehicle parked at a home for more than 12 hours must not exceed a certain size. For more information on this and other city codes, log on to coonrapidsmn.gov.
Back at Wintercrest, Ryan McGee on the mound for the Cobras. A very quick top half of the first inning, just 8 pitches for Matthew Richmond to get through the side. And now McGee hoping to answer. Tanner Stein, Scott Jusela, Andy Brown, the first 3 hitters scheduled. And in that game we did last week, it was 2-0 midway through the game in favor of the Andover Aces.
Yep.
Coon Rapids able to chip their way back and then score one in the bottom of the ninth to walk it off.
Yeah, Redbirds lost a couple of games after we did that game, including a 10-0 loss to those same Aces. I believe that was on Sunday, which was yesterday.
Tanner Stein standing in, looks at a fastball high, 1-0.
Tanner hitting 286 as he steps to the plate.
McGee brought it down. Stein took a hack, fouled it back. 1-1. This one right down the line, deep behind the bag. That throw is not in time. It's a good effort from Loophole.
I thought so,
Fielded
for sure.
it way beyond the bag, and he was 5 feet outside the foul line as he made the throw over. It's not even close. An infield single for Stein, but good effort nonetheless.
Exactly the way the Redbirds want to start here this evening.
Jusela got a off-speed pitch right down the middle, got out in front of it a little bit.
Jusela having a nice season, 366 on the year so far. I think this is the last regular season game before playoffs.
Got that one off the end of the bat, 0-2. Had their Hall of Fame ceremony pre-game.
Adam Wedwick and Jake Paylor being put into the Hall of Fame.
High fly, shallow right field. Back from second to make the catch is Wibben. He had a long way to go, but it hung up there a long time, gave him a chance to get there for out number one.
Yeah, he stepped right in front of the skipper to make that catch.
It's hard to call it a pop-up when it was halfway into the outfield grass.
You see him getting underneath that one.
But the F4 is not a very frequent. It's either a pop-up to 4 or very often the fly ball out to 4. But that's what we're going to call it. Andy Brown looks at one high and wide. Stein still at first, one away now here in the bottom of the first inning. Stein with a bluff, and then nearly backpicked on a great throwdown from Paulson to Rosenstein, but not quite able to make the. He was so out.
He was blocked. That
was beautifully done on the part of Rosenstein, but.
Well, Tanner got a gift.
Only one official in Townball. Tough to see all angles, and certainly got away with one there. This one stroked well to right field. Back on it is Reinhardt. He makes the catch, and we'll get it back in as Stein jogs back to first base. Yeah, Stein had done just a little bit of a bluff to second, and then was taking his time a little bit getting back until he saw the throw coming from Paulson, and Rosenstein did a great job of keeping him off the bag.
Absolutely did.
Justin Reeves, the DH for the Redbirds tonight, comes in with 1 on, 2 out. Looks at one that drops in for a strike, 0-1.
Nice pitch there.
McGee blowing a fastball past him, 0-2. Infield single for the leadoff man. Tanner Stein was just over the bag at third. Since then, McGee's done a nice job of getting a couple outs, trying to finish it off, but can't get Reeves to go fishing. 1-2. Runner is going, pitch is high. The throw is not in time as Stein steals second.
Well, good hustle play by Tanner Stein as he's able to get into scoring position now. A base hit may find some green, may opportunity to get the first run of the game, but that's up to Justin Reeves.
2-2 count now with 2 out. And that runner at second base. McGee fires a fastball for strike 3. Ends the inning. We go to the second. No score. You're watching Townball live on CTN.
There was once a time when local sports coverage wasn't what it is now. A dark age filled with handicaps and Polaroids and angry crowds. Then 2 noble souls stood and proclaimed aloud that they'd give the people high-quality sports no matter how. So sports nights they became. Delivering stats and highlights was their vow. And sports nights they remain. Watch them weekly on CTN Now.
Back at the ballpark, getting ready for inning number 2. Rapids the leadoff single in the home half of inning number 1, but not able to do anything with it. Stein got himself to second with the stolen base. But pitcher started well, especially Matthew Richmond.
He did. A lot of four-legged friends here too at the ballpark this evening.
Well, the dogs are getting in free today, so
that's what I heard.
So it's a nice event that they have.
Well, they went to the council. They had a bone to pick with people, and they said, we need to get in free every once in a while.
So they've made it every day of the year. Yep. Pitcher Ryan McGee will lead things off here in the top of the second. Richmond fires a fastball in for a strike, gets himself in the driver's seat, where he likes to work from. 0-1 pitch. Plenty of bend on that. Dives down and away and evens the count. Richmond's winning in the facial hair category.
Yeah, he definitely is so far.
Misses low with that one, 2-1.
Although my beard could come through by the end of the night.
Oh, that was well
no,
groomed.
I like it.
He's got a lot of mustache too.
Oh no, I like it. I think he's a Civil War reenactor.
Could be.
Yeah.
Pitch way up high, 3-1. First time he's been to a 3-ball count. See if he's able to claw his way back in against his opposite number.
Oh.
McGee got a piece of it, fouled it off of Kruger, and Kruger's going to take a minute to walk that off.
He also got a piece of it.
It's a rough job behind the plate.
It is a rough job. You take your lumps.
Well, now Richmond to a full count. Will that affect his rhythm? Will slow down there, or can he refocus for this pitch right here? Ripped foul by McGee. We'll try again. This one hit well to center. Stein in good position, though, to make it look pretty easy for out number one.
Tanner Stein's a really good defensive player out in center field. We've seen him make a number of nice plays over the years.
Well, he's had the first out in each of the first 2 innings, and both were pretty much
right.
like that, just in good position, make it look easy. And that is the goal, really, for every baseball team at every level. At the end of the year, you want to make the routine plays look routine. Oliver Leupold leading off and behind on the fastball, 0-1. Times up the change and drives it to left, but Jackson Bates is waiting there for out number 2.
These Cobras, they like to swing at first couple pitches.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that Richmond is okay with early swings as well.
Absolutely.
First baseman Ryan Rosenstein takes that one down and in, 1-0. And that is the first time in the ball game. Oh no, it was called a strike. I was going to say that's the first time he hasn't got the first pitch strike. And now it's 0-2. Skips that one about 2 feet in front of home plate. Pretty easy take, 1-2.
Yeah, you don't want to be swinging at that pitch.
Curveball dies early, 2-2. Did not get a piece of that, apparently. But the strikeout is good as the throw down from Kruger to Jusela ends the inning. Another 1-2-3 frame for Matthew Richmond. Redbirds back to the dish after this on CTN.
There was once a time when local sports coverage wasn't what it is now. A dark age filled with handycams and Polaroids and angry crowds. Then 2 noble souls stood and proclaimed aloud that they'd give the people high-quality sports no matter how. So Sports Nights they became. Delivering stats and highlights was their vow. And Sports Nights they remain. Watch them weekly on CTN Now.
Want to know the who, what, when, and where of Coon Rapids? Then follow CTN on social media. It's that simple. Whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, keep up with local news, sports, and events. And the people who make our community such a great place to live. So give us a follow, like, share, or subscribe, and always be the first to know what's up in Coon Rapids. That's CTN, helping you stay connected.
early goings. We've got a bit of a pitcher's duel so far, but small sample size. Ryan Tatkenhorst, Brett Grebner, and Jaden Kopp, the scheduled hitters for Coon Rapids. Tatkenhorst pops it up in foul territory, first pitch. And that is the first out as Oliver Loophole gets over underneath to make the catch.
Yeah, he was frustrated with himself after that swing. He knew he got underneath it. And first pitch, as you mentioned. He'd been hitting pretty well. He had 10 at-bats, had 5 singles in those 10 at-bats. He's looking to keep that going.
And now the shortstop, Brett Grebner. And McGee goes right after him. Belt high strike. Starts him out 0-1. And now up high 1-1.
Grebner hitting .267 on the year.
Fastball in, and McGee back ahead in the count. Works with a fair amount of pace on the hill. Kicks and fires, gets another swinging strike 3. His second strikeout through 6 batters of this Redbirds order.
We always like those pitchers that work quickly. I'm a fan.
Well, and they tend to see a lot of pitchers who get that rhythm. That's where they find their success. We saw it last week, really. Jackson Bates.
Yes.
Did not waste a lot of time between pitches, and he lasted the whole night. Jaden Kopp fouls back, first pitch, out of play.
Kopp hitting .250 on the year.
Changeup dies low. McGee evens the count 1-1. Goes back to the fastball up and in. Not giving up a lot of hitters counts so far.
No.
Again, still small sample size, first time through the order. 2-1. This one fouled back out of play. Jaden Kopp starting out right field tonight. And another swinging strike 3, back-to-back strikeouts to finish the inning. 1, 2, 3 for Ryan McGee. We go to the third. You're watching Townball on CTN.
As you know, CTN's on YouTube, and we're on in a big way. We have thousands of videos online to help you stay connected to Coon Rapids on any device, at home, or on the go. And it's because of your faithful viewership that we can celebrate 10,000 subscribers to the CTN YouTube page. Thank you for your support as we continue to keep you connected.
Back at the ballpark. Good start so far for Matthew Richmond, trying to keep it going here, facing the lower third of the Cobras order. Stephen Paulson, Colin McGee, and then the number 9 hitter, Dylan Moyers. He's been able to zip through the order first couple of innings.
Both pitchers do a pretty good job of working quickly and getting
both
through
pitchers
the
at this point have retired 6 straight.
Yep.
The only base runner so far was the leadoff man, Tanner Stein, an infield single in the bottom of the first inning. Curveball laced. What a play by Jusela at first. Timed it perfectly and grabbed it on the line.
Yeah, it just, nice job coming off his position over at first and making that play. That was a pretty defensive play.
Off the bat, Paulson thought for sure he had Minneapolis's first hit of the ball game. Good positioning, perfect timing. Scott Jusela shows off the hops, comes down with out number 1. First pitch swinging, McGee rolls it to second. Scooped by Brown, flipped to Jusela, and there's 2 down, and just 3 pitches into this third inning.
Now batters are willing to swing often and early.
And now Dylan Moyers, center fielder, swinging in the number 9 spot. Looks at a pitch low.
Number 9.
And now a curveball that doesn't curve, 2-0. Outside, 3-0.
Haven't seen too many 3-ball counts.
Only the second.
I was going to say, I thought there
of
was
the
one
contest.
earlier.
I don't think that McGee has gone to a 3-ball count at all. And after falling behind 3-1 to Ryan McGee in the top of the second inning, Richmond was able to battle back and get a fly ball out. He's gotten it back to a full count. Can he come all the way back from 3-0 to retire his 9th in a row? Moyers pops it up behind short. Grebner just into the grass, makes the catch. And a 1-2-3 third inning for the Cobras. Bottom of 3 after this on CTN.
Did you know you can raise backyard chickens? But a permit is required, and there's a limit of 4 female chickens per property. No roosters or other fowl are allowed. And there are specific rules for the chicken coop and run. For more information on this and other city codes, log on to coonrapidsmn.gov. City code prohibits outdoor storage of things like building materials, auto parts, household items, scrap metal, garbage, and more. Thank you for helping our city look its best. For For more information on this and other city codes, log on to coonrapidsmn.gov.
Back at the ballpark, as the sun has settled below the horizon, it has gotten much more comfortable.
Yes, it has.
The mugginess has dissipated to a certain extent. Jackson Bates, Cullen Kruger, and then back to the top of the order for the Redbirds.
Bates batting average under that 100 mark. I got away from him.
Yeah, just looking now at Ryan McGee's numbers, he has not gone to a 3-ball count, so I was correct. Without looking at the other side of the ledger as we were talking about it in the top half of this inning. Misses low, and now 3-1.
There he goes. There's his first one.
And ball 4. Leadoff walk, just the second base runner of the ball game. Both have come as leadoff men, and both for the home team. Tanner Stein, a leadoff single in the first, and now a leadoff walk for Jackson Bates here in the third. And with number 9 hitter Cullen Kruger coming up, and a left-handed hitter at that, is he going to drop down the bunt? Leupold is inching in on the edge of the grass at third base. He drops down a beauty of a bunt. Leupold fields, throws it over. They take the sacrifice and get the run into scoring position.
Yeah, you play a little small ball. I like the thought. Get your guy over at second. Opportunity with a good hitter coming up to the plate. See if you can drive him in. Yeah, but perfect bunt placed. There's no option other than to go over first.
And back to the top of your order, and some of your best hitters, Tanner Stein. A greasy one down the line in the first. Beat it out, put it in a spot where Leupold ended up fielding it well behind the third base bag. And on his way into foul territory, made again a good effort at getting across, but the throw nowhere near the bag, and Stein in easily. It still holds as the only hit of the ball game for either squad. Bates the runner at second base. McGee tries to bend one off the outside edge, and Stein isn't buying. 1-1. Fastball sky to left. Coming in is Colin McGee, and he dropped it.
Oh, that's
off
unfortunate.
The thumb of his glove, and an error is going to mean 2 on and only 1 out.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Sure, out to get that second out of the inning, and 9 times out of 10, he's going to make that catch, but the one time off the heel of the glove. Looks like maybe he's closed the webbing a little too quick. Nonetheless, Redbirds will take it.
I'm going to go with the same name. That's possibly brothers.
I believe they are.
Ryan and Colin McGee, and maybe that has something to do with outside the lines. You did what? I'll drop him.
Huh?
Scott Jusela. An opportunity here, but Ryan McGee comes back firing a fastball for a strike, gets himself ahead in the count, and pulls the string. Good stop behind the plate by Paulson.
Yeah, Paulson, a pretty good catcher, good defensively, has a nice arm.
McGee misses high. 2-1, working it into a fastball or a hitter's count, where you don't want to groove a fastball to a good hitter like Scott Jusela.
Nope.
Fastball hit right back up the middle. Great grab by McGee. Doubles up the runner at first. And that is how you eliminate the error. Perhaps he is his brother's keeper. We go to the fourth. No score between the Minneapolis Cobras and the Coon Rapids Redbirds.
Did you know properties are required to have garbage and recycling service with a licensed hauler? On collection day, place your carts 2 feet behind the curb. Collection containers should not be placed in the street. And don't forget, containers are not allowed at the curb on non-collection days. For more information on this and other city codes, log on to coonrapidsmn.gov. Did you know Coon Rapids has a city code regulating the height of your grass? Grass and weeds must be kept under 8 inches high. Thank you for helping our city look its best. For more information on this and other city codes, log on to coonrapidsmn.gov.
Turning into a beautiful evening at the ballpark. Pitching and fielding has been the story thus far. Through 3, no score, just the 1 hit on the ledger for the home team.
Oh, Redbirds had an opportunity in that bottom half of the third, but great play by Ryan McGee, the pitcher, to get that double play and get out of the inning.
Back to the top of the order for the Cobras, Nick Wibben. Fly ball to center, his first time up. Richmond threw 3 innings, just 31 pitches.
It's impressive.
This one hit pretty well. Stein back on it, running and catches over his shoulder. Challenges the center fielder this time, and
he was up.
Stein says, no sweat.
Yep. Maybe a little sweat. But he did give that one a ride, and Stein had to get on his horse to get back and make that play. But a nice defensive gem in the outfield for Tanner Stein.
Isaac Besseman pop up to short. First time up on the first pitch. This first pitch swinging as well, but it's laced into left. The first base hit of the ball game, first base runner of the ball game for the Cobras.
Yeah, nice base hit.
Breaks Richmond's streak of 10 straight retired to start the ball game.
Now he just has to induce a ground ball and get a double play.
Mason Reinhardt, ground ball to shortstop, and his first at bat. Richmond able to clip the outside edge. Start another with a strike. Not positive, but I think Wibben leading off this inning was the first time that Richmond did not have a first pitch strike. 0-2 count now to Reinhardt with a runner at first and 1 out.
Give it a long look over there.
Richmond didn't get the break he wanted, but he's got room to play. Still ahead in the count, 1-2. This one lined into right. Kopp standing there waiting for it for out number 2.
Yeah, big second out of the inning for the Redbirds in the field.
Took about a step and a half in and then retreats a little bit, makes the catch look easy. And now Ryan McGee. Runner is going, pitch is high, throw is not in time. It didn't stay in Grebner's mitt either, so a stolen base for Bestman. They get a runner into scoring position.
Yeah, he got a really nice jump as well. I mean, the throw was right where it needed to be, but I think he got a better jump and was able to beat that throw. And as you mentioned, Grebner not able to control the ball in his glove.
Richmond misses outside. It's 2-0. Big sweeping curveball, and McGee swung underneath it. 2-1.
Really strong pitch.
McGee had the longest at bat so far of the game for the Cobras. 7 pitches before he flew out to center. Now trying to take advantage of their first base runner. Bestman in scoring position. This one grounded up the middle. Grebner scoops, throws over to Jusela, and the threat has ended. 1 hit, 1 left. Still no score midway through the 4th on CTN.
Any vehicles left outside on your property must be in operable condition and parked on an improved surface with current registration displayed. And repairing or dismantling vehicles outside is a violation of city code. For more information on this and other city codes, log on to coonrapidsmn.gov.
It's almost Rockwellian, the way that picture looks.
Well, we're hoping the weather holds out. It's supposed to rain a little later tonight, but I think we'll be well done with this game by the time we see any more rain.
Not if the pitchers have anything to say for it. They are not yielding a bit, just one hit on each side. Nobody has made it past second base through the first 3.5 innings. Bottom half of the 4th, Andy Brown leading off for the Redbirds, takes a strike. He had a fly ball to right field back in the 1st. This one skied in foul territory and just out of the reach of Rosenstein as he had to kind of look over his shoulder in a long run, and Brown has new life.
Yeah, that's a tough one, just over his outstretched glove.
Andy Brown resets an 0-2 pitch. This one rolled to the left side.
Oh.
That was a big stretch for Rosenstein. Throw from Besseman, a little bit off target, but they get the job done.
Well, you see, he'll just be able to keep his foot on the bag. Close.
And now the DH, Justin Reeves. Strikeout victim first time up. Easy take up and in. McGee misses down and away with a fastball. This one on a line and into the mid of Oliver Leupold.
And Leupold really didn't have to move too far to get that one. Try to get a little more lift on it.
Little hop to make it look harder than it was.
Right. You know, got to look good for the cameras.
So a couple of quick outs for McGee, and now Ryan Tatkenhorst looking to spark a 2-out rally. That is a base knock down the left field line. Tatkenhorst will turn, but he will stay at first with a 2-out single.
Second hit of the night for the Redbirds.
Well, and really haven't even had a lot of well-struck outs either. The Cobras have had a couple of fly balls to the outfield. Some better struck than others, but that really the best contact they've had all game for the home team. Brett Grebner a little late on that one. Swing comes up empty. He's behind in the count 0-1.
He was tempted.
Was, and it didn't miss by much, but it evens the count 1-1. Fastball misses just tied, 2-1.
Another pitcher just trying to hold off of.
Speed pitch popped up right at the third base bag, and pretty easy play for Leupold. That is out number 3. 1 hit, 1 left. Still no score. You're watching Townball live on CTN.
Did you know major recreational equipment like RVs, campers, converted buses, and boats are allowed on residential property in Coon Rapids? But you are limited to 2 items that must be registered and operable. And any vehicle parked at a home for more than 12 hours must not exceed a certain size. For more information on this and other city codes, log on to coonrapidsmn.gov.
Back at Wintercrest Park and a new pitcher on the hill after a fine start by Matt Richmond. Went 4 innings, gave up just 1 hit. Finished his 4 innings on 42 pitches. And here is Hayden Torgerson on in relief.
Hayden has a 1-0 record. He's just thrown 3 innings this season, given up 1 hit, 4 runs, all of them earned. He's got a 12 ERA.
Third baseman Oliver Leupold was busy in the bottom half of the 4th. He leads off the top of the 5th. And the first to get a look at Torgerson. First pitch high. Leupold, a fly ball to left field. Back in the 2nd inning. Curveball skied back out of play. Count is even 1-1. Howie Shapiro must be getting old. He hardly
I didn't even
gave
flinch
it an
this
effort.
time. Nah, you know what? I am getting old. I'm more comfortable sitting in this chair.
A few years ago,
I would have
been
dove.
a dive. Would have been a diving effort at
absolutely.
least. This one hit well to left. Jackson Bates, though, has it measured, and that's out number 1.
Oh yeah, I would have skinned the knee easily.
But probably would have made the play.
Oh,
Or at least
no.
come up close.
Oh yeah, for sure. At least got a piece of the ball.
Jumped off the bat, but the first rule of playing baseball defensively is put yourself in position to be successful. That's what we've seen from the outfielders. They really haven't had to move much. Just perfectly placed and waiting on the ball. Ryan Rosenstein. The only strikeout victim for Richmond this evening. Lets that one finish high, 1-1.
Yeah, Richmond, very impressive. His outing.
Yeah, anytime you average 10.5 pitches per inning,
That's impressive.
it's a pretty good night.
Yeah, there he is.
It's still 80 degrees out. The humidity is broken a little bit, and he's wearing his sweatshirt with a hood.
Keep that arm warm.
2-1 pitch, grounded to the right side, knocked down by Jusla. He's able to scoop it and get to the bag for out number 2.
Yeah, pretty hot shot down the first base line, but he's able to get a piece of it to keep it in front of him quite obviously, and said, I have this, I'll make it to the bag. No need to have any assistance.
Bring up the catcher, Steven Paulson. Line drive to first baseman Scott Jusla. Looked pretty good off the bat, but Jusla able to go up and get it. At the time, it looked like it might have been the first hit of the night for the Cobras. Instead, they had to wait until the next inning. This one foul out of play. One pitch on a line to right and right at Jaden Kopp. Another 1-2-3 inning for the Redbirds in the field. Nice inning in relief for Hayden Torgerson. Redbirds back at the plate after this on CTN.
There was once a time when local sports coverage wasn't what it is now. A dark age filled with handicaps and Polaroids and angry crowds. Then two noble souls stood and proclaimed aloud that they'd give the people high-quality sports no matter how. So sports nights they became. Delivering stats and highlights was their vow. And sports nights they remain. Watch them weekly on CTN Now.
Beautiful night for baseball under the lights. So far, we've seen a pretty good one, and both teams going to the bullpen in the 5th inning.
That would be Izzy Flood, number 19. Izzy Flood. Oh, that's a great name.
It is, absolutely. He'll get to start with the bottom of the Redbirds order. Kopp, Bates, and Kruger, the scheduled hitters.
Well, McGee pitched pretty well as in addition to Richmond's outing. Both those starting pitchers for the two clubs, strong.
Yeah, McGee just the one hit.
Yeah.
Had 3 strikeouts, 1 walk. Through just 49 pitches through 4 innings. So, I mean, not quite as impressive as 42, but it's still pretty,
nonetheless, it's pretty good.
Anytime you're at, if you're at 12, what is that, 12 and a quarter per inning, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. You would take that.
Strong fastball from Flood, swung on and missed. And Kopp way behind in the count, 0-2. Flood just coming out firing. 1, 2, 3 goes the strikes, and down goes Kopp with the first out of the inning. His second strikeout of the night.
Yeah, he's thrown with some velocity.
Well, and then you see the break on that. And look at the way that he lines up. I mean, he's almost back to the plate before his delivery. Once he closes off there, he closes the body so much, I don't see it until the last minute, and that's got some wicked bend on it. Right on the inside of the plate for the right-handed hitters. Jackson Bates reached on a walk. This one hit back up the middle off the second base bag and into the outfield grass for a 1-out single. Just the second hit of the game for the Redbirds. Just the 3rd hit of the ball game.
Redbirds have 3.
Third for the Redbirds, just the 4th in the game.
Correct.
Total. I did not mean to take away Tatkenhorst's solid single with 2 out in the 4th. Apologize. Now Cullen Kruger laid down a great bunt first time up with 1 out. Doubt he'll be asked to lay it down again. He takes one off the shoe tops. 1-0. And now misses outside. Fastball ripped into shallow right, and then it skipped past the right fielder. Bates is going to turn and go for 3, and he will be there. It'll definitely be a single. Will they add an error? Because if that one isn't mishandled by Reinhardt out and right, I think they're at first and second.
Agree.
Instead, they're at the corners.
Agree. Yeah,
Back
they did put the error.
Singles at the bottom of the order for the Redbirds.
Nice base hit there, and then you're going to see him smuff that.
Tanner Stein singled in the first, reached on an error in the third. On a fly ball to left field that was dropped by McGee. Strong pitch from Flood to even the count, 1-1. Runner from first is going. They fake the throw. They'll let him have the base.
Now you're in a good spot here. Again, we talked about the top of the order, a couple of good hitters coming up back to back, and now an opportunity to see if they can, at a minimum, get a run.
Well, and Stein with a hitter's count here, 2-1 pitch coming from Izzy Flood. And he slings it just wide, 3-1. Does have a base open. Scott Jusela waiting on deck. Jusela would love to have another opportunity to make an impact after getting to the plate with a great opportunity to break the scoreless tie in the bottom of the third and ended up lining into a double play. Big swing from Stein, came up empty. It's a full count.
Yeah, that was a great play by Ryan McGee, the pitcher, to start that double play.
What does Flood have on a full count? A curveball at a strike 3. Huge second out for Izzy Flood.
Yeah, absolutely. Now you're concerned about the hitter at the plate and get out of the inning unscathed, hopefully, for the Cobras. But if you're a Redbird fan, which I am one, you want to see a base hit here, see an opportunity to get a run.
There you see how much break there was just over that last 18 inches over the plate. That'll bring up Scott Jusela, 2 runners in scoring position. First pitch fouled back out of play.
Jusela jumped on that pitch.
Yeah, a lot of pressure on relief pitchers at any time, but when you're coming into a scoreless game after 4 strong innings from your starter, this one hit into left field, and that is going to score 2. A 2-run single for Scott Jusela. The Redbirds are on the board.
That's clutch hitting. You come up in a great spot with the runners at second and third, and you deliver. Two-run single for Jusela. 5th hit of the ball game for the Redbirds.
Third hit of this inning. Andy Brown, fly ball and a ground ball. Inside, 2-0.
have brushed them back off that plate a little bit.
Flood misses outside. It's 3-0. Started the inning with a strikeout, then a couple of singles, another strikeout, then a 2-out, 2-run single. Ooh. And now a 4-pitch walk to Andy Brown. 2 on with 2 out. And the cleanup hitter, Justin Reeves, will stride into the batter's box.
Well, Paulson's going to take a walk out to the mound to talk to Flood here. Already a couple of runs across for the Redbirds and an opportunity with 2 away with runners at first and second to see if they can extend that.
Who's number 9? You should definitely know that.
I should know that. It's Grebner. It's
That's
Cole
Cole
Grebner.
That's what I had thought. I wasn't sure, though.
I definitely should know number 9.
He's the runner at first.
Every player of every team ever.
Number 9.
Oh, just good. So good.
Reeves trying to continue the big 2-out rally for the home squad. This one popped up in foul territory with room to make the catch is Rosenstein, and that ends the inning. But not before a 2-out, 2-run single from the Juice. Scott Jusela gets the home team on the board after 5. It's 2-0 Coon Rapids on CTN.
There was once a time when local sports coverage wasn't what it is now. A dark age filled with handycams and Polaroids and angry crowds. Then 2 noble souls stood and proclaimed aloud that they'd give the people high-quality sports no matter how. So sports nights they became. Delivering stats and highlights was their vow. And sports nights they remain. Watch them weekly on CTN Now.
Want to know the who, what, when, and where of Coon Rapids? Then follow CTN on social media. It's that simple. Whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, keep up with local news, sports, and events. And the people who make our community such a great place to live. So give us a follow, like, share, or subscribe, and always be the first to know what's up in Coon Rapids. That's CTN, helping you stay connected.
We talked a little bit about it before. Some storms rolling into the area a little bit later this evening. Don't know how far off those flashes are, but
always have to be concerned.
We're still playing ball. And now Hayden Torgerson able to toe the rubber with a 2-run lead. Got through his first inning of work very efficiently. 10 pitches, 3 outs. Fires off a fastball to start. Colin McGee fouls it out of play down the third baseline. Not much bend on the curveball that time for Torgerson. Finishes high, 1-1. That curveball was in the zone, and McGee couldn't do much with it other than foul it back out of play, 1-2.
A little momentum in the home team dugout now with a 2-0 lead.
Hard swing, falls back to the backstop. Yeah, just one hit, 2 errors on the ledger for the Cobras tonight, and it's never good when you have more errors than hits.
Oh, and they're coming off a 12-10 win, so they can hit the ball. They're just not doing so yet this evening.
Time called by McGee as he awaits another 1-2 pitch from Torgerson. Torgerson in his second inning of relief after very strong 4 innings for the starter. This one hit high to center. Stein a little late break to come in on it, but he's there for out number 1. Maybe he was just waiting on it to make it more dramatic.
Could be. Just another solid play in the outfield.
It's his 4th put out. All 4 have been to the leadoff man of the inning. Dylan Moyers pop up to short first time. Tried to fool him with a bunt, fouled it back.
Yeah, on a pitch that was high.
Well, I'm trying to push it towards first as a right-handed batter, not easy to do.
No.
And you have to hope that the right-handed pitcher falling away to the first base side isn't going to just scoop it up and tag you for the easiest out of his career. Strong fastball coming back for Torgerson to get ahead in the count, 0-2. Took a little bit off, and it's off the end of the bat for Moyers, but he does stay alive, and we'll try again at 0-2. Fastball misses low, but he's got some room for error. Now
He does.
1-2, still a pitcher's count.
Well, I like that pitch because, you know, look and see if maybe it's close to the zone, you get him to chase it.
Curveball grounded to the left side. Grebner dives, can't come up with it. And a sneaky single for the number 9 hitter, Dylan Moyers.
And that's what the Cobras need. They need base runners, just the second one of the evening.
Yeah, 1 base runner every 3 innings. Not exactly a formula for success in baseball.
You're not going to score a lot of runs that way.
Back to the top of the order. They're trying to string some things together with 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning. Their team trailing 2-0. Torgerson to Wibben. It's high. Fastball is dropped, and the throw down skips out into center, and heads up base running for Moyers has him all the way over at third base.
Yeah,
that'll be a passed ball to move him to second, and an error on the catcher for the throw to move him to third, and just like that, a hit to the outfield cuts the lead in half.
I mean, it's just get heads up base running. And Moyer just doing a really nice job of taking advantage of opportunities, and now all of a sudden he's sitting at third.
And it's a 2-0 count to Nick Wibben. Late on the fastball, 2-1. And in a tight ball game, it doesn't take much to turn the tides and spark the opposition. 2-1 pitch. Grounded to the right side. The run will come home and score. They will get Whibbit at first, but he will get the RBI.
Cobras came back, and after the Redbirds scored 2, cut that lead in half. Thanks to some aggressive base running.
Yeah, just an unfortunate bounce for Cullen Kruger as the pitch initially skipped out of it. Not only skipped out of his glove, but rolled far enough away that he really had to hustle the throw to second. And then, of course, that skipped past everybody out into the outfield grass and heads up running for Moyers to get over to third on the error and eventually score. Isaac Besseman. Curveball hit well to left. Long run for Bates. Not going to get there. It's going to run all the way to the fence. Besseman not slowing at second. Wheels around, slides in, and he is out. What a relay from Bates to Grebner to Tatkenhorst. And a great effort from Besseman. Would have been the tying run 90 feet away. Instead, he's the third out at third base. It's a 2-1 game as we go to the bottom half of the 6th inning.
As you know, CTN's on YouTube, and we're on in a big way. We have thousands of videos online to help you stay connected to Coon Rapids on any device, at home, or on the go. And it's because of your faithful viewership that we can celebrate 10,000 subscribers to the CTN YouTube page. Thank you for your support as we continue to keep you connected.
Pitchers started off in control. The starters both had scoreless games through 4 innings. Scott Jusela, 2-out, 2-run single in the bottom of the 5th inning. Put the home team on the board. Minneapolis got 1 back, and then a 2-out double, trying to stretch it to a triple. A good replay gets Besseman at third.
There's our new pitcher, Joe. Sam Cooper taking the mound for the Cobras.
Flood just an inning.
You know, I reached out to the clubhouse leader last game and wanted to know who had more stolen bases, Aaron Lindstrom, the clubhouse leader, or Scott Jusela.
And it wasn't even close.
It wasn't. It was 11-6 in favor of Lindstrom. But he's got wheels.
Long legs and
yep, long strides.
Good anticipation.
And moxie.
And moxie. Don't forget the moxie. Ryan Tatkenhorst will lead things off. He's 1 for 2. Redbirds able to get 3 hits, 2 runs in that 5th inning. This is a great breaking ball from Cooper. Gets himself ahead in the count, 0-2.
He throws.
Fastball misses outside. Had a lot of heat on
It
it.
certainly did.
Another one with a lot of velocity, but misses the zone down and in, 2-2. Curveball is outside, 3-2, and after jumping ahead 0-2, Cooper in danger of walking the leadoff man. Challenges him with a fastball right down the pipe, fouled back.
Well, yeah, again, doing what he needed to do is get contact with the ball, because couldn't tell if that was in the zone or not, but you make sure you protect the plate when the count's 3-2 like that.
First one was certainly right down the pipe.
Yep.
This one might have been a little bit high, but
Yep.
the battle continues. Eighth pitch of the at-bat is the one that Cooper needed. Gets a swinging strike from Tatkenhorst and finishes it with a strikeout.
Well, now I just looked at my weather alerts. It says stay covered.
Well, we are.
And run. Thunderstorms maybe around 9:15, which is about 15 minutes from now.
Grebner trying to drop down a bunt. Got just a piece, taps it foul, 0-1.
Yeah, about an 87% chance of rain at 9 o'clock. And then lots of rain.
Which is right now.
It is now. It's lots of rain continuing forward.
It is the nature of the Minnesota summer, is it not?
It is.
Strong fastball from Cooper gets him back ahead in the count to Grebner, 1-2. Guess the same could be said for the winter weather.
Yep.
We like a roller coaster
We do.
of weather conditions in the upper Midwest.
Well, we both have been here all our lives, so we must be okay with it.
Or just not
foolish.
be smart enough to
This is
leave.
stupid.
I'll take this over. I mean, you know, in Arizona right now, it's 115
Yes.
degrees. I don't need that.
No.
Another strong fastball, back-to-back strikeouts to start the relief stint for Cooper. And now Jaden Kopp, who is 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts so far tonight. He has struck out once to each of the first two pitchers for the Cobras. And a fastball blown past him to start him 0-1 to the third Cobra pitcher.
Cobra Kai.
This one grounded to the right side, will stay fair, and it's wow, and they're going to say he's safe and say it was not controlled by Rosenstein. Rosenstein was bottling it.
Well, he was.
And I thought he had
I thought he got
control
it.
and tagged the pace
too,
in time, but
let's take another look.
that you've got to call that an error.
Yeah. Well, you have
can't
to.
call that a hit.
No,
Right?
you can't. Because it should have been an out.
They haven't put either up there, but I'm gonna say E3 there. Now they put the third error up there.
Let's take a look. Okay, there he bobbles it. Comes out of his glove. Oh no! Oh.
No, I think he's right. I think that's the right call.
I agree.
And Kopp beat him, and Kopp was only jogging because he didn't think it was going to be that difficult. Now a pitch in the dirt that skips away, and Kopp over to second base. Cooper, after back-to-back strikeouts, gets a weak ground ball, expecting to be done with his first half of inning of relief work. Instead, the error allows him, and now a wild pitch moves him over. 1-1 to the hitter, Jackson Bates. Fastball, Bates can't catch up. 1-2.
Yeah, big swing and a miss there.
Well, he has definitely got some velocity on his fastball. And he has leaned on it a lot here.
I bet he leans on it again here.
In this sixth inning. Pitcher's count at 1-2. Goes to the curveball. It's a called strike. His third strikeout of the inning. And we go to the seventh. Still Coon Rapids 2, Minneapolis 1. You're watching Townball on CTN.
Did you know you can raise backyard chickens? But a permit is required, and there's a limit of 4 female chickens per property. No roosters or other fowl are allowed. And there are specific rules for the chicken coop and run. For more information on this and other city codes, log on to coonrapidsmn.gov. City code prohibits outdoor storage of things like building materials, auto parts, household items, scrap metal, garbage, and more. Thank you for helping our city look its best. For more information on this and other city codes, log on to coonrapidsmn.gov.
Back at the ballpark, ready to start the top of the 7th inning. Inclement weather approaching. How much more can we get in? We shall see. So far, it's been a good contest. You know, we threw the gauntlet down at the start of this one after the great game we saw. They finished with a 3-2 walk-off win in the bottom of the 9th inning for the Redbirds last Tuesday. Could this game live up to that kind of expectation? So far, it's done pretty good. Tanner Stein is the new pitcher for
Hayden Torgerson.
Redbirds.
Hayden Torgerson's going to take over in left, and Jackson Bates is going to move to center. I think everything else is the same.
Mason Reinhardt 0 for 2. Goes after a high fastball, 2-1.
Cole Grebner's at second.
Curveball stays high. It's 3-1. Stein was just throwing that one right over the middle of the plate. Doesn't want to give up the leadoff walk. Got the foul back out of play. Now a full count. This one grounded to the left side. Tackenhorst had it elude him on a weird bounce.
Yeah, it kind of died at the end there and couldn't get it squarely in his glove.
And the E5 will put the leadoff man on base. Second error of the ball game for the Redbirds. Allows the tying man on base with the 4, 5, 6 guys coming to the plate. Ryan McGee so far 0 for 2. He was the starting pitcher through 4 scoreless innings.
Well, we do have a new runner at first. He's not on the roster, but he's number 29 in
Number
your
29?
in your
Number 29.
9. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Cooper Mullet.
It's a great
Cooper Mullet.
He's going. The throw is low. The throw to second not in time. It is 1-1 and the tying run in scoring position. Curveball hit to the right side. Jusela scoops it up, tags the base for out number 2, for out number 1, and the tying run over to third. Just getting ahead of myself there. Bring up the third baseman, Oliver Leupold. 0 for 2, a pair of fly balls to left field. Late on the fastball from Stein, 0-1.
Oh, now you're in danger here with this one away, having this thing tied up.
Infield is in, trying to cut down the run. This one foul for Leupold. Oh, 2. Curveball, and Leupold got just the top of it. Trickles foul behind the plate. Stay 0-2 as he returns to the right-handed batter's box. Did not miss by much.
I think Stein thought he had him.
Leupold stays strong, stays alive. A 1-2 pitch upcoming from Tanner Stein. Curveball hit to the right side. Unable to knock it down is Grebner, and the run is going to come home. We're tied at 2.
That's a sharp hit ground ball. Again, couldn't corral it.
They're going to call it another error.
Yep.
Second error of the inning.
So each team hit with.
Because Grebner did get it.
Right.
But I mean, it got to him in an awful big
yeah.
hurry. And even though he reaches on air, that will be an RBI for Oliver Leupold. It's a tie ball game, 1 out, 1 on. Ryan Rosenstein.
It's Ray, by the way. Rosenstein.
Not on my roster that I hand wrote incorrectly.
It starts with an R, so you're good.
Oh, hey, yeah, they just called. Hey, Ray.
Yeah.
Well, you can call me Ray.
You can call me Ray
Ryan.
J. Don't you call me Mr. Johnson.
No one involved in this game. Well, the coaches might understand
Yeah.
the reference. That's even too old for me.
It probably is too old for you. But you know it.
I do. Ray Rosenstein taking that one all the way. It's in for a strike, 3-1. And now fall long way out of bounds. Full count. Curveball is in for a strike. Rosenstein thought he was walking to first. Instead, he is punched out for out number 2. High fly into the shallow right field, but Grebner will get it right on the edge of the grass. But a run on a pair of errors. And we're tied at 2, middle of the 7th on CTN.
Did you know properties are required to have garbage and recycling service with a licensed hauler? On collection day, place your carts 2 feet behind the curb. Collection containers should not be placed in the street. And don't forget, containers are not allowed at the curb on non-collection days. For more information on this and other city codes, log on to coonrapidsmn.gov. Did you know Coon Rapids has a city code regulating the height of your grass? Grass and weeds must be kept under 8 inches high. Thank you for helping our city look its best. For more information on this and other city codes, log on to coonrapidsmn.gov.
Back at the ballpark and a stripped down production as we try and make sure that our camera operators all stay safe with the incoming weather.
A lot of lightning.
We're going to finish the bottom half of the 7th with the single camera. Rain has not yet started, but it is definitely on its way.
It's coming.
First pitch swinging, roller back up the middle for Tatkin. The throw gets away from Rosenstein. Tatkinhorst turned and blew a tire. Sorry, it was Colin Kruger.
Yep.
(25-26).
They're close. One right after the other.
Well, we were in active discussions. And it's going to be another error for the Cobras. Back to the top of the order, Tanner Stein.
Well, you know, in the scheme of things, in terms of, I think anyway, this is a fairly meaningless game.
Correct. Playing 2 different leagues.
Yeah.
It's exhibition. Dropped down by Stein, moves the runner into scoring position. Here comes the rain.
Yep.
And I don't know, then it's up to the umpire as far as how long it continues. The wind is definitely picked up.
NDM.
Blowing things around back here. Jusela thought about it, but lets it go. It's outside, 1-0.
Here comes the rain.
Name that band.
The Beatles.
No, absolutely.
I was doing it in the tune of "Here Comes the Sun."
Off-speed pitch, and Jusela couldn't quite time it up. 1-1.
But it is the Eurythmics, is what you were thinking.
There you go.
I knew what you were thinking.
I know. Kind of figured you would know. Yeah, we went from no rain to it's coming down. 1-1, 1 out. Jusela hits a foul.
Yeah, I think.
In foul territory, long run for Rosenstein. He couldn't see it. It dropped in fair territory because of all the wind. Unfortunately,
yeah, I don't know how
nobody can see it.
Whoa,
and
there goes our 10th. Help me. All right. Oh, there goes the monitor.